Welcome to the Human Capital Innovations Podcast, your go-to source for personal, professional, and organizational growth and development. We hope you tune in often for all things people management, organizational development and change, organizational leadership, and social impact related. Maximize your personal and organizational potential with Human Capital Innovations Podcast. Welcome to the Human Capital Innovations Podcast. In this HCI Podcast episode, I'm featured on the Be a Leader podcast, where I share a daily leadership tip about authentic servant leadership.
Welcome to the Be a Leader podcast, your quick dose of corporate leadership lessons and tips, brought to you by the Training Doctor.
Hello, my name is Dr. Jonathan Westover. I'm managing partner and principal at Human Capital Innovations, LLC. I'm also department chair and associate professor of organizational leadership at Utah Valley University. I have spent the last couple of decades working with organizational leaders across the globe to help them transform their organizations. And today I wanted to provide a brief tip on how organizational leaders can maximize the human capital potential of their employees. Very early on in my academic studies, as well as my practitioner experience in consulting with various organizations, I learned about the necessity of authentic leadership. Authentic leadership is a fairly simple concept. It means that we bring our true self to the equation. We bring our true self to the table for all of the interactions we have with the various stakeholders and employees we work with in the context of our job. In conjunction with authentic leadership, I'm a strong believer in servant leadership, and I believe the two go hand in hand. When we're a servant leader, one that is willing to roll up their sleeves and get their hands dirty, working right alongside their employees, someone who authentically cares about and wants to support their employees, when we're a servant leader, others will see the power in our example. They'll want to follow us, not out of fear, not because they have to comply with our commands, as is often the case in many other carrot and stick types of approach to management and leadership. Rather than compliance, we can drive commitment to the organization and to our own vision for the organization. It starts with authentic servant leadership. I would challenge all of you to critically reflect upon your own leadership style and think about the extent to which you demonstrate authentic servant leadership when you interact with your employees. Think about the role of your own ego, the role of your own prestige, and the role of your own accomplishments as they relate to the development of your employees. If our focus is on ourselves as leaders, then we're not really leading. We're not really building the capacity of the people we lead and serve.
Visit us online at www.bealeader.training for this and other great tips.
Thanks again for joining us for this episode of the Human Capital Innovations Podcast. I hope you stay healthy and safe and that you have a great week.